Welcome back everyone to episode 20 of our Death Stranding 2 Let's Play series here on the PlayStation 5. This is your host, Free Nachos, as always, and last episode we had run over to the Rainbow Valley area of our map. We had delivered some terraforming equipment, and now we've been notified that there's someone who needs to join our team, an associate, in the Rainbow Valley that we need to recruit to our team. Apparently they are just up there, or unable to really do anything much else prior to having them join.
Seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So of course we have some wonderful weather to welcome you into this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play series so far. I know I sure am. If you missed any of our previous episodes in our Let's Play series, feel free to go in the video description. There is a link to my playlist. Or if you'd like, you can go to my channel page where there should be a Death Stranding playlist as well. Now let's see who we're gonna meet.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops
Fire hydrant?
are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me.
She revived it.
I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
I think I spooked her.
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Well, that is quite the character intro. We don't yet have a name. Do we get to see her in person? It looks like no more holograms. Knock knock. filtered water. Purified water, one of the two. Maybe both. She's pregnant?
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm
Rainy.
sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Not gonna answer my question. Quick yes or no would suffice. Raindrops.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Okay. Why did she leave? Oh, what bad dream are we gonna have today? Oh, none again? That's 2 sleeps in a row without a bad dream. Hell yeah.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Okay, I'll do that. That's beautiful.
Good morning.
To you.
Let's see what we have for orders.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high. meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety.
That's
This
not
is
what
a
I was
take and clock
expecting.
Situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
That's about the last job in the world that I pictured I'd be doing. Let's fabricate our sticky gun. A repair spray, container. Ooh, a trank. Handgun. Just in case we need to trank it. Poor beast. Yeah, let's do that. Deliver the test subject kangaroo. So you have to rescue the test subject kangaroo and go deliver to the animal shelter. A kangaroo has escaped from the animal shelter. It is currently lying prone in the forest to the south. It's lying prone. Is it injured? Time limit 30 minutes. Okay.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
I mean, it appears pretty clear.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay, so we have 2 climbing anchors. Let's make another ladder. Just in case. Alright, let's do it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, boys, let's go rescue a kangaroo.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Huh, okay. So that's why we have a time limit. Now let's move, boys. Let's hop to it. Oh, damn. I'm glad I brought that extra gear. Shit.
Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
It's like dead whales burning. Dude. Okay, we gotta grab whatever that is. It's important. Let's go ahead and deploy our carrier. Now they said something. I said something about an animal cage, but I don't know if I've ever been given an animal cage.
Hey, Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Okay. Oh, it's small.
All right, time to make our getaway.
Okay, alright, hold on. Test subject. Put it onto the carrier. This can go on my back. Alright. Jesus, dude. It's intense. Everything about this mission is wild. Literally.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Jesus, dude. Getting close. We do have plenty of time, so we're not going to rush. Take the safe route. Poor little kangaroo. About to get nuked by burning whales. Can it breathe in there? Looks like there's a hole at the top.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Alright, just gun it, the rest. Jesus, dude.
Good morning, team. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Alright, deliver. We have the test subject. Houseplant seedling. Cryptobiote breeding kit and electromagnetic steel plates. Hell yeah.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Damn, Australia is more of a big area than I thought. New strand. Animal shelter staff. Damn, this place is huge. Cupid connected, weapon data, decoy holo grenade. A grenade that produces a decoy hologram to draw enemy attention. Must be activated manually once thrown. The hologram produced will depend on what the nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. That's cool. Decoy nades. I like it. Stealth. Can you bring the rain on that fire? Put it out?
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the time fall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the time fall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters.
Another character's backstory. So cool. First Tarman and now Rainey. It's so awesome. We didn't get hardly any of this
So I
in
struck out on my
Death
own.
Stranding 1. And when we did, it was like an enormous 45-minute
I was
cutscene.
alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
Is she not affected by the rain?
There she is!
Don't want you here!
Leave us alone, fucking witch!
Stop it! Oh God! I'm sorry.
No!
We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign.
Dude. So intriguing. So intriguing.
You wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold?
Girl got punched in the stomach and as she was pregnant. That's fucked up.
drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the
So
facilities
awesome,
are
dude.
holding
I
up
love
just
it.
fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Story of Rainy. The following music is available. A song that can be played on a music player. More songs.
I still struggle to believe you've done so much for us. How do you do it? I hope you'll continue to work with us.
How do you do it?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy holo grenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
Hell yeah. What's so special about this kangaroo?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
You mentioned a reserve.
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Okay.
Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Interesting.
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHP Magellan.
Animal Collector
I'd like to tell you a little
Simulator
bit more about my
2025.
talents.
Order completed.
So we can find more and more animals and bring them back to the reserve and build out like a little zoo. Right? Sick. So sick, dude. That mission was so fun. The cutscene, so interesting. Character depth building. Oh, I love it. Let's go ahead and talk to Fragile once more before the end of the episode.
When she's outside, Rainy's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract Timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the Timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
That would be amazing. So she's gonna be like eternally pregnant. For right now, at least. Huh. What a ragtag crew we got here.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your
Cool.
ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
I do want to see if there's orders though from Rainbow Valley. Alright guys, well, we are gonna go ahead and cut this episode there. What a banger episode. So awesome. New characters, new gameplay elements with the fire and animals, and just so awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode there, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.